everyone. It's a beautiful hot day here in Arkansas. And again, we have another project. I need to do a new goat update, and I'll get around to that eventually. But right now, we've had some herd changes. Now that we've had goats for a couple of years, we know kind of the direction we want to go. So there's been some major herd changes. You guys have seen some of it. There's been some additions, and we've sold some of the smaller ones. I have 3 goats that I'm milking now. And some of them are a little more pushy than the others as far as pecking order in the herd. And since I want to make sure everybody's getting the correct amount of grain that they need, and because I don't want to milk out in the rain, we're just going to build a hoop shelter to house the milk stanchions. It won't be heated or air conditioned, of course, but we are putting it close to the power so that I can have a fan and a light. So that's what we're doing today. We won't finish it today because we don't have all the materials, but we'll have a good start on it. We're also modifying the milk stanchion that we had for the Nigerian dwarf. We no longer have dwarfs. We have miniature cows. The tall stanchion is no longer part of our program, so we're modifying that, or I should say the boys are, to fit our bigger goats. So that's part of what we're doing today, and then we're going to start framing for our hoop shelter, which will be my dairy room, my milking room. So we're going to get working on that, and we'll just check in with you and let you know where we're going and what we're doing, and just keep on moving. We'll talk to you soon. So we've got a little bit of work done. Both of the stanchions are where I need them, and they're built the way that I need them built. This one goes up against the wall, and this one will be for feeding dry goats that's not being milked. This stanchion is for my milking and our grooming. So this one cannot be against the wall. And these are big goats. They tend to lean on us and push on us, and they haven't done it yet, but sometimes they get to bucking around, and I'm afraid they'll fall off the side and hang themselves. So on this one, I had a wall put up, or at least a guard. That way they can't fall off the side. But we put it up high enough that when we're doing our hoof trimming and I'm shaving udders and stuff, I can still go to that side and work up underneath that and have plenty of room to do what I needed to do. So we have the stanchions the way I want them for my purposes and my routine. We've started on the milk room. The hoop houses will be running north and south, so it's going to be open on the north side and the south side. The north side, I'm going to have a light coming through here and probably have a fan for the hot, humid days. If you've ever been in a hoop building, they're hot. You need some air movement. So I'm going to have a fan in here and a light. Winter time it gets dark early, so I'll need a light to do some milking. I wanted a half wall put up. That way it'll block some of the wind, and also just make sure the goats don't run off. This part up where the dome will be left open. My power cords will come through there because my power's right over there. We put this close to the power, so we've got that started. I think the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to have an entrance gate put in. That way we can get the goats from the pen into the milk room. So we'll work on the entrance gate and we need to get this fenced in. We do not have the cattle panels and tarp to do the roof today. That will be done at another time, but I do want to go ahead and put this into use. Don't want my goats running off, so we're going to go ahead and fence in a section here. That way we can put this to use, and then later when I get the roof on, we'll remove it. Probably 8-foot section. So that's where we're at. That's where we're going. We got other things we got to do too, and we'll talk about those when we get to that point. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys shortly.
Big Daddy J here. Well, we've been working on the stanchion, fence for the stanchion, the gate to let them out. It hasn't rained in like 3 weeks. All of a sudden we got cloud cover, wind, dark clouds. Acting like it's gonna rain. If it ain't the heat, it's the rain. If it ain't the rain, it's the snow. And if it ain't snow, well, with snow comes cold. So there's always something. PJ's out mowing the grass. The goats are gonna need milk, and we ain't got a roof. That looks like another wet milk. Just thought I'd add my 2 cents today. May not get to talk to you again, so God bless. I'm sure she'll have more to do.
Been a long day. Well, we have the preliminary done. We have everything functional. Of course, I don't have a roof yet. We'll get to that, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I talked about milking in the rain. I thought I was going to have to milk in the rain today. We got a rain shower, but it quit. Now that we're done, I'm actually running about a half hour late for milking. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what we've done and tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to move the camera back so I can give you an overall view, and then I'll bring you in closer and show you some of the details. Let's get going. So here's what we got. The milk room is this section, and it's roughly 10 foot by 18 foot. And when it's all said and done, this part through here where the milk stanchions are, we're going to have a dome roof over it, and then this part will be open. And then we have a gate. You can't see the gate. There's a gate right here. And then right here is a holding pen. So what we're going to do, you can see a gate right here. We'll bring 2 goats in that gate, feed and milk, and then we'll move them there. And then we'll move 2 more goats in, put them there, bring the last 2 goats in, open this gate so that those 4 can go back, and then we'll milk the last 2 or feed, and then they'll go back to the whole pen. So let's take a look at the gate systems. Remember guys, I said that we're going to use what we have on hand, so that's what we did. Let's go take a look at them. Okay, here is our exit gate, and remember the milk stanchion that had the ramp? And the ramp was hinged? Well, we used the ramp as the gate, and then we moved the hinges to make the swinging gate. Let's see if it works. Okay, and then this is tall enough that the goats can go through. So that's our exit gate. Alright, this is inside the holding pen. Let's pan this camera around. Okay, and here is the gate between the holding pen and the milk room. And this gate used to be the garden gate in Kansas City. We just repurposed it. So I'm glad I kept that thing around. Alright, and this is our entrance gate. This is where the goats will enter into the milk room. And the exit gate, the repurposed ramp, worked so well for us. We made another one just like it out of scrap lumber and some hinges. And then we just used chunks of 2x4 for a latch. They can't open it. And it's built just like the other one. Tall enough for the new goats, or the big goats, to fit in here. There we are. That's what we got done today. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.
Hello, Uni. That's our girl. She gives us a little over half a gallon a day. Goat's milk. Gotta love it.